Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Friday, March 15th, 2024. Hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully you'll have an even better weekend. I'm going to start today's read with some downloads I got. I mean, I'm getting a lot of them, but I was sitting outside earlier today, as usual, and I was watching the birds, and they were fighting. And I'm going, what the heck is going on here? They were attacking one bird, kicking the bird out of the tree. And the bird just, didn't want to go, but they kept pushing and pushing, and the bird left and went on to another tree. And then I heard very, very, very loudly within myself the words, the giving tree. And I went, what the heck is that? That sounded familiar, but I couldn't place it. So I looked it up online, and it was a children's book about the tree and the boy having a good relationship. The boy playing in the tree when he was young, swinging on the branches, sitting beneath the tree, catching some shade. They had a very beautiful relationship. The tree would give the boy apples, so on and so forth, until the tree kept giving and giving and giving, the air he breathed, everything. Eventually, the boy wanted to get married and have a home, and he asked the tree for wood to build a home. And now the tree went, I can't do this. I gave you too much. I got to set some boundaries here because, I've seen it done to other trees. They took the leaves, they took the fruit, they took the branches, and eventually they took the trunk, and all that was left of the tree was a stump. So obviously it has something to do with giving too much of ourselves to those we love, overdoing it, and them taking advantage of it. And then, you can't really blame them. I mean, they're getting it, right? We set the example as a parent, as a partner, as a friend, as a boss, or a coworker. So that's the message here. I'm sure we can all relate in one way or another. The other message was Charles Dickens, A Tale of Two Cities. Again, it was resounding in my head. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch, pardon me, of belief. It was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of light. It was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope. It was the winter of despair. So I think, in essence, each and every one of us has to go through that. We have to really look around us and see who's around us. So yeah, we say we love them. I would die for them, but would you live for them? Really live as your true, authentic self. That takes a lot of courage and guts to do that. Dying for somebody you love, well, it's been done over and over again. But can you really live for the people you love? And would they do the same for you? Meaning, would they heal? Would they elevate? Would they evolve alongside you and grow? The other message was the universe is alive, it expands. So therefore, everything in it also is alive and must expand along with it, even you, even me. As our parents encouraged us when we were babies to take our first steps, to walk, the universe does the same, the universe being God. The universe is constantly sending us encouragement, clapping for us, and sending us communication in various ways, like I said, with the trees and the birds. And always, you're being communicated with, always. With the universe or God as a safety net beneath our feet, we really have nothing to worry about. Should we stumble and fall, He, the Most High, the universe, will pick us back up and place us back on our feet so we can try again. And that's what it's all about, is getting back up and trying again. And if it's not working, then you try something else, okay? If you're going against the grain, it's not for you. Depending on where you are in your ascension, this message will land differently for everyone. And I hope this opens some eyes and or confirms things. I hope that it helps, okay? We all need that help. God knows we do. And we're all in different places within our ascension. So, be patient with yourselves. Be patient with others. It gets frustrating, I know. But let's see what the goddesses have to say. We'll start off with the goddesses yet again today. What is the message here for today for the collective? As you know, thank you for being here, by the way. I forgot that spiel. I love you guys. I truly do. So let's go. Oh, and thank you for your super thanks. What was the name? That was so generous. Thank you. I love you. So we have Dee Dee, revenge. So somebody wanted to enact some sort of a revenge. Or I don't know, maybe you wanted to have revenge for something. I don't know. This is the overarching energy. Bottom of the deck is the underlying energy. We have transformation. So somebody's changing, which is good, right? Evolving. That's what we were talking about. We can't go through... We can't just take, and then not give back. So this is a transformation. Something's over. You're transforming. Maybe somebody had a hair trigger temper, and they're learning to temper themselves, right? Learning to transmute things. It's good, Pele. We have Fortuna, fate. Anara, trickery. Ran is abuse. Pythia, knowledge. So somebody's knowledgeable, yeah, empowerment. So somebody knows that somebody was being used, abused, whatever. People were playing tricks on them. They took part in something they're not very proud of. They hurt somebody they love. So the knowledge is here now, and now it's giving them some empowerment, or it's giving you empowerment, knowing that these people were really not for your best, interest. They didn't have your interest at heart. And now it's giving you some sort of empowerment. And if you ever want to take revenge, just remember the hole you're digging for that person, you might as well dig a second hole for yourself. Okay? Because vengeance is his. Okay? You're supposed to just keep moving. Learning that lesson, keep it moving. Eventually, these people will get their comeuppance, okay? It's infallible. It is, the universe sees all, knows all. God sees all, knows all. Okay? You might not see it. God might give you first, sit in the first row. Give you a box of popcorn to go along with it, but maybe you won't see it. But you have to believe that, yeah, they're going to pay for what they've done. Somebody was masquerading here, 15, in their devil energy, 15. Maybe their revenge looked differently. Okay, maybe they were tricking you. Really, whatever they were doing to you or saying about you was really their revenge upon you for something, a slight they maybe misinterpreted, Instead of talking to you, they harbored ill will towards you. And that's their problem, it's not yours. Because if you inadvertently offended someone or hurt somebody, I'm sure it wasn't meant. And if you did, then it's up to them to come to you and say, you hurt me. Or to explain. Maybe they misinterpreted something. Who knows? It could go different ways. If somebody's blinded to pain, this is, again, transformation 13. It's over. Whatever this is, somebody, by hurting you, they hurt themselves. And they didn't see that. They did not see that. They were blinded to it. They were so in their own thoughts, blinded. It's changed, though. It's beautiful. Transformation. It's beautiful, okay? Colorless Angel, 10. They were draining you, just like the giving tree. They were taking, draining you until you had nothing left to give. They counted you out. Again, transformation is also the rising phoenix. So they counted you out, and they shouldn't have, because you rose again. Because that's the whole thing about this world, about us being here. When we fall, we should rise again and keep moving. You are that dark horse. They never thought you'd make it to the finish line, and you have. You have balanced out your light, your dark and light. Beautiful. 10, this is fate and destiny. They might be getting some karma right now, not feeling too great about themselves. Yeah, it was all envious gluttony. You found that out. Maybe you're alone going in. You're isolated right now, or you have been, and you reached that conclusion. You saw it for what it is. They were trying to hide and cloak their gluttony. Hide and cloak their jealousy and their envy, but you saw it. Maybe this person's in isolation now, doing that soul work, much needed. Calling in the storm. So somebody called in the storm. This is the divine feminine, masculine or feminine. Just don't get the gender mixed up. It just means that you're creative and artistic, but you love a great deal. It could be a mom, okay? You could be a mom or a pregnancy, but somebody called in the storm. They thought they'd have, it was going to be easy. You know what I mean? But you rose to the occasion. Congratulations. I think you're shocked. Whoever this is, I think you shocked them. Okay? They were wearing a mask. I don't think they're feeling too good about themselves. Again, this person's looking down. Like, why did I do that? I really shot myself in the foot. That person was really kind to me. See, it's mostly all light here. That person was really kind to me. They loved me. They treated me well. Why did I misinterpret that? Well, these are lessons that we must learn. Maybe it was fated. It was ordained for the soul to learn this lesson and elevate from it. Sorry, I'm just going to move this. Or you, or whomever this is, okay? We can't harbor any ill will. It's just going to hurt yourself. You don't think it's hurting you, but it is. Dee Dee, revenge, masquerade 15. Why is this here, please, Spirit? Toil and labor. This is justice 38. So somebody put a lot of work in themselves and or they're working on themselves. Could be something to do with work, a boss, workmates, I don't know. But somebody's perfected something. Maybe they were jealous of you, what you do for a living. I don't know. Take it as applies. So it's a tower, whatever this is. So somebody's come to some sort of revelation, I think. It's an awakening. And it's a shock. It's sudden. It's meant to redirect this person and or you. Something was built on a false foundation. Possibly how they perceived you. What they projected onto you is what they saw. Is their own thoughts. Their own feelings. No, they're rethinking things. They're thinking about all of what you said, what you did, and they're going, wow, how did I miss that? It's beautiful. It's universally driven, by the way. It was meant to be. Okay, the scales are falling from their eyes. That's what I just heard. Okay, so it's beautiful. So yeah, could be a child that you're dealing with. I mean, the Giving Tree is a children's book. So you could be dealing with a child, or somebody was very childish. They were hiding and cloaking their feelings. Or maybe they thought you were hiding and cloaking something. Whatever it is, maybe you gave too much. You spoiled them, and I'm not blaming you. Because as a parent, there's no handbook out there. I did too much for mine too, okay? But I love him. He's an adult now. Maybe he's having a child now, and he's rethinking. I'm not saying my child, but whoever, he or she. And they're rethinking how, oh, shit, damn, I missed that one. But anyways, as I was going to say, I used to say to my boy, there's nothing you can do in this world that would make me stop loving you. And it's true. I love that boy with all I have. He was a miracle baby. I wasn't supposed to ever have children again. Or ever have children, period. He was my one live birth. My one shot at it, And no, I'm not perfect. But I did my best. And maybe that's how you feel. We give too much sometimes of ourselves, that we put ourselves last, and we forget to set boundaries, and they step over those boundaries, and then you fight, and these kids are thinking, whether they're grown or not, they're thinking, well, you always let me get away with it before. Why are you putting up boundaries now? And now they hate you. Now there's a problem. Take it as applies, okay? It's a learning curve for all of us. It doesn't have to be your child. It could be any child. It could be nieces, nephews. It could be anybody, okay? Or somebody that's acting very childish. Maybe you were, maybe they were. I don't know. Place yourself where you fit. It doesn't have to be any of these things, like I said. So Dee Dee, revenge. Masquerade 15, 38, toil and labor. Divorce and separation. So this might have something to do. They had harsh feelings between, that stirred up some feelings in them. Things changed. In my situation, I left my ex-husband when I found out I was pregnant. So my son never lived with the both of us, but he did go for visitation, right? I had sole custody of him, and he went every second week to see his father and holidays and stuff. But maybe there's another parent getting in the way, feeding this child or children ideas. Who knows? Okay. There's an investigation. Maybe they're blaming their upbringing on something they did that they shouldn't have done. Maybe, I don't know, you're blaming the other parent. Maybe the parent was blaming you. Blame. What'd I say? Wow, that was just right there. So sabotage. So somebody tried to sabotage your relationship with your child. Maybe it's another family member. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's your child's partner. Maybe it could be anybody trying to sabotage the relationship you have with your child. And they really did a number, I think. Yeah, slander and libel. They had hidden motives. They had an image to uphold. There's a mild illness here. Mystery and or mysterious. Death and ending. So, oh boy. So somebody in the equation might have passed. Or they wanted this for you. I don't know. Maybe they had a mild illness and they went quickly. Somebody had low self-esteem. I don't know. Somebody manipulated these this person or people, they're in a great deal of pain. Somebody's dangerous or something was dangerous. A dangerous breakup. Somebody's I don't know, fetishes. Somebody has some sort of fetishes. They need some sort of support, or you always supported them. They find themselves unattractive. I don't know. Someone's very intelligent. Celebration. Again, this was in reverse. I put it back in the deck yesterday. I guess I didn't straighten it up, but somebody's irresponsible. You are responsible, or they don't want to be held responsible. Something to do with life insurance. Discard. They have nothing to lose. Or they thought they had nothing to lose. There's an apology here because you were innocent. You could be a tarot reader or another tarot reader's involved. Take it as applies. You don't have to be a tarot reader. Maybe they thought because you're a tarot reader, you do magic, and somebody accused you of it. There's bad news coming from a tarot reader, or you gave somebody some bad news. Something to do with credit, bad or good. Somebody's feeling ashamed of themselves. Your siblings or their siblings could be involved with this. Somebody's shook and or shocked. They took the bait. You're beautiful. They're beautiful. They have addictions here. Somebody's getting fired. Somebody did some magic here, or they accused you of it. Okay. Somebody could be coming in to love bomb you to get something out of you some more. Yeah. Division of properties in reverse. So somebody's angry. They can't get something out of you. Could be a past person, past, parent of your child that was behind all of this. As an example, I remember my ex-husband, my first husband, the father of my child. He told me and the one that I wound up with afterwards. I was with this one for almost 7 years. And he was a nice guy, not abusive, not like my first one. And he helped me out with my child a lot. Like I had to work various shifts sometimes, and sometimes he would come right after work to watch my son until I got home. So, and the pickups and the drop-offs sometimes interchanged during those times. And my ex-husband said to who I was with at that time, blaming me for leaving him, and he said that he would make my life a living hell for leaving him. And we were going through court at the time, custody court, and all kinds of accusations, blah, 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 just stall. And he said, I don't care if I have to beg, borrow, lie, or steal. I'm going to keep you in court. I'm going to be a thorn in your side forever. And that's what he said to me. So some people harbor these ill wills because you've moved on, right? They perceive to, I don't know. I hurt him by leaving him, but I had to. I couldn't raise my child in that environment. My ex-husband had 2 children prior to me marrying him, 2 daughters, and the one daughter was just out of control. He wasn't a good parental figure. He did things that he shouldn't have been doing in front of these kids, blah, blah, blah. So I just couldn't afford my one and only chance to bring my child up in that environment. So I had to leave. I had to sacrifice the relationship, the marriage for my son, and I'm glad I did. I'm not bemoaning it at all, okay? So let's see. I'm picking up that somebody else is in this situation. DT, revenge, masquerade 15, toil and labor. They worked hard here. Or you worked hard after divorce or separation to try to provide, maybe. It wasn't all fun and games. Maybe you made it look good and they just took offense. Who knows? But there's justice here. What's the message here, please, Spirit? What would you like to impart on somebody was reckless, careless, and foolish. They thought you were naive, or they were. They got suckered into helping somebody to do something against you. Who knows? Maybe it's a situation where it's your child with their half siblings, and or with their parent, or cousins, aunts and uncles. Who knows? Friends and exes. Could be anything. What's the message here, please, Spirit? I used to read books to my son every night. And I remember when he was first started nursery school, he was so proud because he thought, I'm going to big boys school. Don't ask me why it's coming in my head, but it is. But he somehow got university and nursery mixed up. And he would say, and I've got a picture of him graduating nursery school. Hold on, let me go get it. Sorry about that. Anyways, he would say, I'm in University. He'd tell everybody he was in university. Oh, he graduated university. He was so proud of himself. That's my boy. It's my pride and joy. Let's see. He's working abroad now. So I miss him. You can tell I miss him. What's the message? Ten of Pentacles. It's family, long-term stability, long-term relations, legacies, family money, an inheritance, life insurance, because we did see that before. There's two people having a good time and somebody's not happy. It looks like it's a lookout. Somebody's looking out for another. I don't know. Overarching energy. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. It could be greed as well. Material wealth. Someone's quite satisfied, but they don't look satisfied. I think they're regretting their greed or something, or what they valued most. Yeah, Two of Wands. The sudden departure, sudden arrival. No plan B, C, or D. Trying to block something. Somebody's wish fulfillment, or their wish fulfillment's been blocked. There's a lot of lies and secrecy here. Trickery. They're in their emotions, the Moon. They're trying to block your intuition, maybe. Nine of Cups in the upright, Two of Wands in reverse. Where are we going with this, please? I get a longing. Somebody's longing, regret. Yeah, the Sun, this truth and clarity. They're trying to block the truth and clarity from somebody. This is exposure. They're stuck because they've been exposed. Illumination. It could be children. This is paternity. This is you're happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. So somebody's blocking somebody's happiness. They're quite satisfied in doing so. Five of Cups. Somebody's in the reverse. Somebody's going through a dark night of the soul. Somebody is depressed. They're in a dark place right now where they want to come heal with you. They want to be happy. They're remembering happy times, maybe. Put some past hurts behind. Yeah, family. Stability. I think somebody's remembering the past. Going down memory lane. Happier days. Yeah. And then here's the Devil. There we go. So somebody might have some addictions, codependency issues. They're bound to something. They have to make a decision about something. They're trying to juggle something. Balance something out, maybe. Somebody's stable. In alignment. Balanced. Making a head over heart decision, weighing options. Somebody was playing some games. Could be codependency. It could just be not wanting to be alone. Somebody's bound to the devil. Devil energy. Could be ego as well. Obsessions. Strength. Somebody's scared. Somebody lost control of a situation. They've been humbled. They didn't act with integrity, loyalty, or honesty. They've been disempowered. They're feeling weak, maybe. Or they thought you were weak. Seen through the illusions. They're running out of options, whatever this is, okay? You're not weak. Or maybe they said, oh, okay, your kindness was weakness. Yeah, somebody's rethinking this here. Somebody's acting out of their pride and ego. They thought that your kindness was weakness, just like the giving tree, right? The tree was very kind in giving to the little boy. It's not, the tree's not weak. It's firmly rooted. Devil in the upright, Two of Pentacles in the upright. Maybe you had addictions. There's addiction issues here. Somebody comes in the upright now. So somebody might have got paid off and or bribed, tempted to do something against, well, they knew it was wrong. There's a lot of confusion here. Hopeful, wishful thinking. A lot of, it's a cover-up of some sort. They don't know what to do. A lot of people involved, multiple options. King of Wands. This is a poser and a player. Somebody's angry, possibly. This is not a leader. It's a follower. Male or female, doesn't matter. Somebody did something as a bully, very envious, wanting power and control, but yet, you know, they don't go through the regular channels to get that control. They demand it. But they don't deserve it, do they? This could be a boss at work. Somebody's doing a lot of work here. They're angry that you've mastered yourself, that you're doing well, you're successful, and they feel left out in the cold. Okay. So they're working with other people, whoever this is. They're jealous, 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 wanting to control, control, control. They said you had addictions, codependency issues. Maybe they thought, oh, I'm going to leave them and scare them. And if I leave them and don't talk to them for forever, you know what I mean? They're going to give in to me or something like this. But you're too strong for them. Somebody's in their pride and their ego. You're too strong for them. You're speaking some truths. They could have been shit-talking you as well. They could have been doing magic or accused you of it. I don't know. Somebody was working because they were, their nose were out of joint. So maybe they did do magic on you. Oops. The energy's different today. It's more relaxed, more grounded, but it's still a little bit wonky. So just to let you know, I think it's the eclipse coming up. Warming up. It's ramping up to this eclipse. So somebody's going to be eclipsed out of a situation, or they feel like it. So we have, what's beneath this card? Come here. So we have the Ace of Swords. So somebody lied. There's been no communication, no clarity upon a situation. Yeah. They wanted you missing them maybe, but they see you're working, you're striving, you put a lot of work in yourself, and they're not happy because they didn't get the same result that they bargained on, or they bet the farm on, let's say. Ace of Cups. Then now they think you don't love them maybe, or they showed you no love, no compassion. They were really cruel. Not wish fulfillment, no emotional support, no emotional happiness. Three of Cups. Yeah, there was a lot of gossip here, parting of ways. A lot of drinking and partying maybe. Maybe it's a coven. Maybe they're realizing that whoever they got together with, whether it's a coven, a friend group, whatever, they lied to them to do this work. Or somebody lied to this coven to do this work. Take it as applies. Okay? It was all lies. Okay? All empty lies, empty words. Parting ways. Maybe that's what I saw in the tree today with the birds. Some birds getting pushed out here. Five of Swords. This is embarrassing and disgraceful. They didn't want to let go of something. Somebody had a grudge against another, like I said, against an innocent person. They wanted to embarrass and disgrace an innocent person, or this coven and or this person's embarrassed and disgraced, or this friend group, okay, or family. There's no more partying here. High Priestess in reverse. It could very well be magic, or they accused you of it. I don't know. They're certainly talking mad shit about you, but some truths are coming out now. This was unwise counsel. Somebody gave somebody some poor counsel. Maybe they did go to somebody that was spiritual, that was a reader of some sort, but this reader doesn't have intuition. Male or female, doesn't matter. They lacking intuition and awareness. They gave them poor counsel to this emperor. This person wanted to be an emperor. Somebody bossed up, took back their power. This could be a father. Shit talking to a father or about a father. Seven of Wands. Made up accusations they can't back up. Could be a father, an uncle, grandfather. Could be anybody. Could be a spouse. Yeah, lying, cheating, and or stealing. Seven of Swords. 7-7 if this rings a bell. So whatever this is, maybe they were staying with this father or this parent or whomever this is temporarily because the tents are there. I mean, something was temporary here. It looks like somebody's going, oh shit, I fucked up. I lied. Now everybody knows. Now they're trying to pick up these words and trying to maybe get away with, I didn't say that. I meant this. You misinterpreted me. I don't know. Take it as applies for this magic, for this deception, for this illusions here. Somebody was two-faced, out of control. This is family discord. Ten of Pentacles. Somebody could be losing everything, their money, their stability, their long-term relations, And or it could be this inheritance thing yet again, or life insurance. This was all deception, illusions. So they got to let this go. So maybe because you let this person go. Like I said, it could be an ex-spouse or, I don't know, family member, you let them go. This was an injustice. Justice in reverse. Ten of Cups, family's going down. They scapegoated you. This is not a happily ever after. Family or a group is going down. Yep. There's a contract here. They made a decision. There's a third party that got involved. See that sword? It's in between these two, trying to separate you and this person. Apples in the tree. Now the tree's on fire. The giving tree yet again. I think they really hurt their lineage here. Their ancestors aren't happy. The same tree that fed them, they burnt down, I think. Maybe the other parent or the other person promised them, I'll feed you, I'll nourish you, I'll love you forever. You know what I'm saying? And this is the male side compared to the female side. So they let the female side burn. There's a lot of lies and illusions with that big moon behind them. Somebody's tapping into their higher wisdom. Okay? They're realizing what's going on. This is a tower. It's ruin. Wow. So this side of the family is ruined, and or this side of the family wanted to ruin you. Okay? They're trying to avoid a tower moment. King of Cups. They could be drinking a lot. And avoidance, I just heard. Somebody was really ruthless. This could be a stepfather. Now that I think about it, it doesn't have to be flesh and blood. Or they tried to ruin the father-child or children relationship, blaming the mother. I don't know. I mean, it's really sticky when you're dealing with that, right? Everybody's story is different, but somebody was malicious and ruthless, self-serving, self-absorbed, vainglorious. They could have addictions, okay? Drinking and or other things, or they accused you of it, or this is them, I don't know, whoever you're dealing with. But they were emotionally unavailable, emotionally immature, and emotionally manipulative. And somebody's feeling ashamed of themselves here. They're realizing what these people did. They set up your child or children and or whomever this is. They set them up to come up against you. They said something that you were sick. They said something on public record, or something's coming out publicly. You could be out in the public here. You could be famous. You don't have to be. But this is victory, success, reward, recognition. I think this is coming out. Somebody's feeling ashamed of themselves. Anybody that pits children against their parent like that, in any kind of way, they should feel ashamed of themselves. Yeah, somebody was innocent here. Somebody was played for a fool here. Damn. For this money, there's proof and evidence here, test results, or they underestimated you. You planted seeds, just like the giving tree, and now they're sprouting beauty. Maybe you raised these children or this child properly, you know what I mean, to bear fruit. They're waiting to harvest from you. They're waiting for something to mature. Oh, boy. Somebody gave out some false information about you. You could be, somebody lost children. This is a custody thing, and or, you know, maybe they think, now I've done it. I'm never going to have my family again. Not going back to the past, not repeating the past. Somebody's not living in the past. You're moving forward. You're moving on, right? If somebody shows you they don't love you and they mean you ill, are you going to stick around for more? You're going to give them room to fly. You're going to give them room to fall on their face and then pick themselves back up and learn their lessons, and then they can come back if they so choose to apologize and dust themselves off and try again. I think the past is over and done with. Something's severed here. There's a lot of trauma bonding possibly. They caused a lot of trauma. Yeah, they're grieving and regretting. There's a parting of ways. They're very disappointed, or maybe they're afraid that you're disappointed in them. You were always there. You were the constant, always there, and they put you last. They for some reason, wanted to impress these temporary people, things and people that didn't mean anything. They were temporary. This relationship was not. Yeah. A third party, person, whatever, got in the way. Lovers in the upright. So they're tapping into their higher wisdom here. You always imparted wisdom with this person or persons. Yeah, they're holding back here. Or you're holding back. Somebody's angry. They're forgery. I just heard some sort of forgery or impersonation of some sort. Somebody's angry. The worst has happened. This is a nightmare. They think you don't care. That's why they're holding back. They think you don't care anymore. Or they're thinking, how am I going to justify what I've done? They're blocked from coming towards you. Maybe it's spirit guides are blocking them. Maybe the divine's blocking them from... They're in trouble. They can't run from this. I feel for whoever this is. 3544. I think somebody really played games with their mind, or they played games with somebody else's minds. I don't know. Magic could be at the forefront or at the back of this, at the base of this. I mean, it's easy. It's not that easy to change, pit people that love one another against one another. But if you add magic in it, they're more susceptible to amenable, moldable. You know what I'm saying? So somebody definitely was playing games here. They're under judgment. There's awareness. They want a second chance. It's a wake-up call, a spiritual awakening. Listen, if this is a spiritual awakening, it was meant to happen this way, okay? They had to go through this. You were the catalyst to their awakening. They have a calling possibly, and they're being called. Yeah, King of Swords, to speak the truth. This is Archangel Michael. Maybe Archangel Michael's working with this person. And they're not listening. They don't want to listen. They're in denial. Or this is the law and order, a lawyer or something. You're going to get a call. They try to block this person from telling you the truth. Or this could be you or them. Take it as it applies. But this is, the truth is known. The sword is down. Okay? If the sword was up in the air, then the truth has been spoken, or they will be speaking the truth to you. But the truth is known. They know you know, or something like this. They've blocked somebody. Something's been blocked. They're in denial. There's an investigation of some sort. Okay? See the looking glass, the magnifying glass? That looks like a badge, although it's a book. Somebody's going to get the book thrown at them, or this is a novice. They're finding out that somebody was doing magic. They didn't know what they were doing. Whoever this was, could be a doctor as well, but whoever is involved here, they're avoiding this, avoiding telling you the truth, or trying to avoid the police or lawyers or credit collectors. I heard they're in hiding or in isolation. Oh, there's the mailman. With King of Swords and Two of Swords. Yeah. King of Pentacles, somebody's stable and secure. They're blocking somebody's stability. Could be a husband as well. You haven't spoken to this husband. Maybe there's an investigator coming to speak to this other parent. Somebody's stable and secure. Somebody's grounded. This could be you or them. This could be, like I said, it doesn't have to be a parent. It could be anybody, okay, that got in the way. It could be a step-parent. Somebody let go. Somebody released something or released you. Or they want to unload on you. Yeah. Somebody got released. This is karma here. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. They were trying to stall your destiny. They want to open up. They got some karma. You let them go. You let these people go. This is stagnation. This is delays. A reversal of fortune. A change of direction. They got to balance things out with you. They collaborated. They were paying, I don't know. They created something. This is something that was a figment of somebody's imagination to stall you, to keep you in place, to keep you from being happy and or profiting and or being who you're meant to be, or these children or persons, okay? Maybe in the past this is an ex and they got it out for you because they had to pay child support. I don't know. But they lived very well, but they never gave you money. I don't know. Take it as applies. They perceived you as living well. You just made it look good. That's all. They've been stopped here. Something's out of control. They don't want to take accountability. There's no structure, discipline, or direction in this situation. It's not going anywhere. They can't overcome what you had to overcome. Like I'm saying, if you are a parent that never got any money from the other parent, Never got any help. You had to struggle to bring these kids up or this child up. They could never go through what you went through. But I think now for what they've done to you, they're going to have to go through. Yeah, somebody got let go. They have to let you go. They have to get given up. They can't block you anymore. They're angry. Somebody got let go. They're angry. They have to stop this anger, whatever it is. Maybe this is you, a mother figure. Maybe they said you had addictions, you're a bad mother, or somebody. There's somebody in the equation that's drinking a lot. They don't care who they hurt. They're superficial, shallow, and selfish. They manipulate emotionally. So this could be a step-parent. I don't know. Take it as applies. They don't care who they hurt, though. They use emotions to get their way. So somebody's... If you don't have blocked emotions, they probably don't have any emotions. It's a karmic, okay? Somebody's going to maybe... They want you to unblock them. Maybe it's somebody that used to call you when they were drunk, drinking, or high, to cry on your shoulder. Maybe, I don't know, take it as applies, okay? They can't do that anymore. 9. Oh, sorry. They're worried, okay? They got a lot of burdens. They're very anxious. Maybe it's people, you know, they'd cry on your shoulders and you'd worry about them more than they would worry about themselves. And you're just done giving so much of yourself. They wanted you worried. Yeah, this is the end of the line. Somebody could have lost a child. Now they want to cry on your shoulder, but they were behind it doing the magic. They're worried you're going to come out and say it to everybody. 996. Yeah, this was a crime. This was abuse. This could be childhood abuse. And now they're blaming you for something that you had nothing to do with. They abused you. They brought others into danger here, okay? They were very reckless. Very, maybe, if it's not that, then, or they could be like hair trigger, you know what I mean? They could have been very abusive. And I don't mean to trigger you guys, please. Okay, I just need to give the message. Don't get angry at me. If you find you're triggered easily by these reads, please don't listen to them, okay? I send you a lot of love, lots of healing. Hopefully that you can control that, you know what I mean? I know it's not easy with these triggers, but it's not meant to hurt you. But I have to say what I see here. Somebody could have also been very passive-aggressive with you. Let these children grow up very, you know what I mean? There's a lot of trauma going on here. Yeah, stuck, struggling. Don't want to let go of you. Wasting your time. They wanted you like this, possibly. I don't know. I know that maybe somebody was drunk and made up some lies saying that somebody wanted to harm themselves. They were into self-harm. You did see that card, right? That came out, blinded to pain. Trying to get your emotions going. Maybe they threatened to do that. You know, that's a way of them controlling you. Listen, I know that's hard to grow up, to live knowing that somebody you love might do these things because maybe they had a history of it or threatened it, or, you know what I mean, maybe they were hospitalized, put on medications, blah, 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 and you're always scared because I've been through it, okay? My son tried it, okay? He was hospitalized, put on medication when he was 12. Was it 12? Yeah, 12. It was a shock. And for a long time, I was afraid to open his bedroom door. I was afraid to open that door and see what was on the other side because it was too quiet. You know what I'm saying? Until one day, and he used it against me a few times. You know what I mean? He threatened me in a covert kind of way, you know, as children do. And I'm not blaming them. You know, as a child, he's, you know, pushing the envelope, seeing how far he could push mom. But I got mad one day and I said, you know what? I realized to myself, if he's going to do this, I cannot stop him. If he's really hell-bent, 4404 when I said this, if he's hell-bent on doing this, I cannot stop him. But I'm certainly not going to be held emotionally hostage to this situation either. Walking on eggshells and giving in to him when I know I shouldn't. Now, I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't wish this on anybody. I really don't. But please, reach out, talk to therapists, talk to authorities that can help you deal with this, because you should not be held hostage if this is the case, okay? Whether it's a child, a loved one, a partner, a friend. Who knows what they're capable of doing, but you being walking on eggshells for the rest of your life, give, because, you know, if they're unhappy, do you understand what I'm saying? It's not fair, okay? Obviously, they need help. Please get the help they need. Okay? So hangman. Maybe they kept you in a hangman situation. You know what I'm saying? Six of Wands. Something's coming out public. They don't want to let go. They're getting a lot of attention this way if they're threatening this. But this is unstable. You can't continue this way. This is wanting a life of luxury but not working for it. Very unstable. This is very sneaky if that's what they're threatening you with. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's reckless to allow them to do this to you. Because you're just building a monster. If it's a child or if it's a partner, it's not going to work out, right? If it's a loved one of any kind, you're the one losing. Someone's codependent, possibly. They're greedy and selfish, possibly. They're unstable and insecure. Costing you money, possibly. It's not fair, whatever this is. It's really unbalanced. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Really unbalanced. It's not fair. Yeah. They're putting burdens upon your back. It's unfair that you're the one that's burdened. You're carrying everybody else's burdens. Whoever, okay? You're stressed, you're burdened. Eight of Cups. Somebody's thinking about leaving. They want to come back. Take it as applies. Somebody can't come back from this. You're sucking up the loss of this. Why should you take the loss at somebody else's, insistence? I don't know. Take it as applies. Somebody's refusing to move on, to elevate, to heal. Take it as applies, okay? Two of Cups. It's parting ways, okay? Somebody's very karmic. You don't trust. They don't trust. Whatever this is. Five of Wands. There's a lot of fighting and bickering, okay? Competition, conflict, jealousy, rivalry. It could be anything. A lot of people fighting over this. Stop the fighting here. Somebody might have to go into some sort of confinement, okay? Maybe they're going to go to jail. There's a fight broke out. They're stuck in their head. They're feeling stuck. Maybe this is you. They need to heal. They need to go into some sort of recovery to regain their strength, okay? Maybe you're going to force, this is going to be enforced recovery where they're going to heal. Congratulations, okay? Yeah. They have to face the truth. They have to face their fears. You have to face the truth and face your fears. Somebody you love, you don't want to do this, but you're going to have to. Knight of Pentacles. You have to take accountability, okay? It might be for a long time. Who knows? Three of Wands. They might have to go away, far away. You're making plans. Somebody's getting prepared for this, okay? Ace of Wands. And they're trying to block this? Well, they can't. Okay? You can't move forward until you get this done. Okay? Five of Swords. It's an empty victory. This is pettiness. A lot of pettiness and cruelty here. A lot of people are taking on losses. They want to apologize. Or you're innocent. Or this is a child. Okay? Collaborating. Now they need some help. Looks like there's a rainbow here. Okay? Listen. They're hiding a lot. They're hiding a lot of their feelings. What I want to say is the bond between a parent and child is everlasting. Especially, and I'm not putting the dads down, okay? But as a mother, and there's a lot of bad mothers I know, okay? I'm going to get a lot of responses, well, you haven't had a mother like mine, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about mothers who are good moms, who try their best. You have that bond 9 months of growing that baby in your belly. And it is a blessing. You have that bond. You want to do the right things for your baby, for your children. And a lot of times we don't, because there's no handbook. This is all new. It's hit and miss, and every child is different. They react differently. They take to things differently. There's sometimes a child that's perfect. They go to sleep on time. No, getting back up for a glass of water and having to pee, and mommy, I'm scared. None of that. There's kids that then the other kid does. You know what I mean? They try to get away with as much as possible. Usually it's the middle kid, which I was. I can speak from experience. But we all try to do our best. And as kids, I know I was a kid. We try to push the envelope with our parents. We anger them. We put them out. We cost them money. We grow up as teenagers and young adults not giving a shit about our parents. They're boring. They're embarrassing me until they're gone. And then you regret. All I can say, if you're this child, if you're this parent, if you are, or if it's a relationship of any kind that you do not want to let go, get the help you need. Start that ball rolling. Heal. And it looks like it's not just one person that needs to heal. It's whoever's involved. You, them. You need to heal. Okay? It's heartbreaking. And in this deck, usually it's 3 swords on its own with 1 underneath. But the 4 swords are here. So there's indecision and, a lot of indecision here. A lot of unknowns, but a lot of knowns. Mental conflicts, stagnation, stalemates. Will they call me? Will they not? What are they doing? Maybe they kept you up at night worried about them all along, or you, them, or you. Take it as it applies. But there's something to do with a divorce or separation. Somebody wanted to take it out on you. There's some sort of an investigation going on. They wanted revenge on you, so they used your children against you or your loved ones. It could be brothers, sisters. It could be anybody, friends. Transformation, though. Somebody's changed. Somebody's, they got burnt somehow. They're learning their lessons. They got their hands smacked here, okay? Many hands. Maybe it's like it said, it was life insurance, whatever. It could be family money. Many hands here. Give, give, give. You gave so much to these people. You gave so much of yourself. And now, well, it's change, right? So they were all wearing masquerades, so codependency issues of one's kind. It could be ego. It could be pride, attachments. Somebody had obsessions with doing something to you, blinded to pain. This is transformation yet again. So by hurting you, they were hurting themselves. Or they're using this as an attachment. She's not going to go anywhere. He's not going to go anywhere. If they know that I might harm myself, I'll get away with it. You know what I mean? They were blinded to this, or maybe you were. Take it as it applies. It's a tower moment here, okay? Something's shifting. Thoughts are shifting. They're thinking back of all you've done and gone through and did for these people or this person. And it's a revelation. All the toil and labor. Now is justice here. You're getting your justice, okay? They put you through a lot. They were doing something behind your back they shouldn't have done. They blamed you for everything. Jail and prison is in reverse for some reason. So maybe if they did something they weren't expecting to go to jail, maybe they wanted to put you in jail, they can't. Somebody's a hypocrite. Good news is coming, though. There's a promotion or a raise. So this could also be a work thing. It's a courthouse. Someone's a gold digger and a clout chaser. They could have known somebody in a courthouse that got compromised, and somebody's got a grudge. Wow. So they're maybe using the court system as a weapon against you as well. I know my ex did that to me. Like I tried to explain for years, he was going to be a thorn in my side. So that might be the situation here as well. And you know what? They're only hurting themselves. They're hurting the relationship with their children or child, right? And shame on them. Okay. What's the message here, please, Spirit? They could have broken the law. It could be in the reverse here. So they did break the law if it's, bogus life insurance claims or trying to take your, because it did say that. Somebody set up another person to do so. They convinced them. Time to go. 45. So you left. Right? What choice did you have? If somebody wants to take your life, do magic on you, whether it's spell work or they actually planned it, 3D, people were coming for you, they were looking at you like you're a fucking purse. What choice do you have? You got to walk away. Now they're going to blame you for leaving them? Or if somebody's threatening, you know what I mean? Fork in the road. Somebody went to the crossroads possibly. Or transformation yet again. You are the phoenix rising. This is going to be changing, life altering, I just heard. They didn't know which way in life they were going to go. This is usually something like this, okay? That's very painful, destructive. Once you heal that inner childhood wounding, you find your niche in life. You find your path. And that's why you have to go through what you go through. You know what I'm saying? Come to the edge. Somebody almost fell off, 36. So there's an investigation. You went into isolation. You went and did that healing work. I think what this is, it's obviously people that you have close ties with. You spread love everywhere, okay? They're missing you. I think there's enough time in between this that you haven't been in together, in each other's, presence, that they're missing you. They're remembering all the little things you did for them. I just pictured you making a lunch and putting notes in their lunch. I love you. You know what I mean? Just the nurturing, the care, the attention you gave them. They can't get that anywhere else. And it's in their head. They can't forget it. Your essence is still with them. They can't watch you. It's in reverse, 49 in reverse. That's 13 in reverse. They didn't want to change. They couldn't take you out. They weren't aware that, I don't know, they can't observe you anymore. Exchanging gifts. They can't be around you anymore. Maybe you were a very good gift giver, you know what I mean? For every and any occasion, you'd buy them a little something. Spread that love. And they're missing it. And they're feeling like a monkey's ass. They didn't put your wisdom above anything else. They were putting on an act, or other people were putting on an act for this person. Maybe a father. That's the Emperor in the upright. Or you could be this father. I don't know. But somebody bossed up, took back their power. False promises from this side of the family or whomever they were dealing with. That's sad. They made them do shit against the law, against somebody they loved, just because somebody wanted to take something out on you. They were angry. Hopefully you all go for therapy, okay? So time to go, essential meanings, endings, completion, walking away from something because there's nothing else to learn or experience. Sometimes relationships are like that, even the closest ones ever. It's time to go. I seem to recall, and I'm flashing on it in the Bible, when Jesus said to his mother, Mother Mary, I think it was one of the apostles, John or something like that, this is your son now. Because where Jesus was going, she couldn't go with him. Or he said to the apostle, this is your mother now. I can't remember how it goes. I'd have to look it up. You are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There's nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Transition's good. That's where you find yourself. Your destiny is calling you. So I'm telling you, somebody's being called. Just like Jesus, from the time he was a boy till the time he started his ministry, nobody knows where he was and what he was doing. I guarantee you, well, I can't prove it, but I have it on good authority, that he lived his life. He fell on his face. He got back up. He learned his lessons. How could you not? You can't go and administer to people. You can't go and pretend you know what somebody's going through unless you need to go through it. You can't sit with the lepers. You can't sit with the, people that go attend the house of ill repute. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit with the harlots. And do you understand? You can't drink wine or abstain from wine and not know what the effects are. I'm just saying he lived his life. He learned before he could teach. So somebody's got a calling here. And you got to fall on your face, unfortunately, before you're called, before you answer that call. They're going to toughen you up, okay? But first they're going to break your heart. And it's going to piss you off. But then they're going to lift you up like the universe, like I said in that message. They're going to lift you up, dust you off, and put you back on your feet. Get you on the right path. So, congratulations on that one. 13. I know, it pisses you off. I could have done without it, but how else would you have learned? We're all stubborn in our own way. We all think we know it all, right? We know nothing. The wisest people ever knows nothing. They know nothing. So 13 in the upright. And that's just a metaphor, right? So fork in the road. Time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act. Owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. So somebody's got to own up, okay? Every choice has a consequence. You have arrived at a fork in the road and you're being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? Take the easy road or take the hard road, which you know you'll win at the end of the day. This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. Exactly. So if you take the road most traveled, you're going to follow suit, follow the others, follow the leader. You're not going to find out who you truly are until later in life. You take the road less traveled, yeah, guess what? You get there a little sooner. You know what I mean? Maybe a little less falling on your face. I don't know. Take it as it applies. So 36, happy. Oh, it's 26, happy. Oh, somebody's happy. Somebody's going to be happy. Okay, so 36, come to the edge. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. So if they have to own up to something that they've done, stand up and speak your truth. Be transparent. If you regret what you've done and you're remorseful, express that in the best way you know how. Don't be afraid to open your heart. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable, because that's where the miracles happen. Okay? Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. They won't let you fall. That's a safety net there. I mean, yeah, maybe if you go to jail or you go to rehab, it looks like you fell. Where's the safety net? But that is your safety net. That is your deliverance. You have to see it for what it is. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. What I tell you about miracles. It's an age of miracles. It's coming back. Okay? You know, I've heard so many people say, how come all the miracles happened back in those days? How come we don't? Every day's a miracle. 101:44. Angels, are we ending this? Well, okay, so we have strength. Yep, they're giving you strength. Empowerment, 16. It's a shift, a redirect. This is a must, okay? Loyalty, delivery from those who seek to oppress and brings victory. Congratulations. Find your strength and courage. Temperance, you might have to go to balance something else or go into some sort of rehab or some sort of therapy or something, okay? Making peace, being at peace. Temperance, 35, strength and courage, right? Yet again, it's the 8. The God of joy, reconciliation, regains the favor of those one has offended. So if you've been missing that loved one, put the work in. Have the strength and courage. You're going to reconcile with them, okay? If it's family, friend, whatever, okay? 8 of Cups, walking away, finding your 9th and 10th cup, facing the unknown, just like the card said, facing the unknown. Go to the edge. 67. That's a good number, by the way. 13, that's change. That's the Phoenix rising. Right? Transformation. God, the pleasure of man's children. So we're dealing with children here. Transformation gives consolation in adversity. Now, I don't condone bad behavior. I don't condone wanting to harm people, blah, blah, blah. But always know, it doesn't matter what they've done, just let go. Forgive for you, okay? Because if you don't, this is what happens. You harbor these resentments and it comes out in negative ways. Let go. Don't give them power anymore, okay? Knight of Swords. So something's happening quickly. Fast communication, fast action. 59 is 14 is the healing. Hera hell. The all-pervading God. This could bring back balance, okay? There's chaos here, obviously. Intellectual richness protects fertility of women. Makes children respectful toward their parents. So we're talking about children. And a mother here, Empress. And Mother's Day is coming in May, so it's coming up fast here in Canada. I know in the UK it's a different date, but I'm just saying. 48, 12. So somebody tried to hold you prisoner, stall you. They didn't want to let go. They didn't think you'd... Maybe you're just going back and forth. It was just stagnation, maybe, okay? Or they were threatening to do harm to themselves to get what they wanted. Because, you'd nurtured them, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you thought, as a mama bird, like I said about the birds earlier, kicking that bird out of the tree. It was a bird, go and fly. Fly, find yourself, soar high. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that you don't love them. It means that, you know what? You got to find out yourself. You're not listening to me. I love you. I forgive you. But go find out on your own. I've given you all the tools I could. All the counseling I could. God, Father, the generous. Fertility and fruitfulness assures peace between married couples. There you go. So it could be fighting between married couples as well. Ten of Pentacles over family. This is long-term stability, long-term relations. Manadel, 36, finding out, going within, doing that soul work, hiding and cloaking. Something to do with life insurance or an inheritance or family money of some sort, a legacy. The honorable God, inner and outer work, helps one keep their job or protects against disaster. So somebody might be, somebody, I don't know, Knight of Wands. Yeah, somebody was greedy and selfish. They made the poor choice here. Hallelujah. Knight of Wands. They didn't think before they acted. God the good in himself. Protection prevents discovery, secret crimes, and saves exiles. So, listen, if you have to admit something to the police, to the authorities, to whomever, those you've harmed about this money, about this, whatever, you took part in it, tell them the truth. What happened, who suckered you in, how it happened. Be transparent. Chances are you're not going to, you'll get your comeuppance, you'll get your karma, but chances are it won't be as bad as you think. You might have to go away for a couple of months, I don't know, depending on what this is. Maybe it was spurned on by drinking and or drugs. I don't know. Take it for what it, I'm also picking up somebody got themselves in a lot of debt by doing this. They got involved with underbelly, people that were not nice, maybe dangerous. We did see that in the card. I just got this. And they're in debt. They don't know what to do. Listen, get the appropriate help you need, okay? If you're in fear of your life, go to the authorities. If you don't trust the authorities where you live, the local authorities, go higher. Keep going higher until somebody listens to you and they help you. Okay, this could be just for maybe one or two. Hope you like the read. Please like, share, subscribe, and until next time, take care.